Hey, it's your old pal Lindsay with Coyle Tools. Today we're going to pour over a used Snap-on Classic 78 toolbox. Click on the link in the upper right hand corner to see my video on this particular box when I took it in for sale on consignment. It's in terrific shape. The paint's in great condition. All the drawers, locks, and casters work perfectly. No dents at all. A couple of scratches and some missing paint in places where you would expect to see it on a used box. But overall, this thing's in fantastic condition. All right, let's get up underneath and look at how this thing's constructed and dig into the framing a little bit. They use two parallel boxed out framing members that attach to the sidewall. And the casters bolt directly to the frame, and you can see the casters have Zerks on them to keep them greased. There's no additional cross framing underneath, but there doesn't need to be. This does just fine without them. The drawer capacities on toolboxes is rated per drawer slide, and the Snap-on drawer slides are rated for 100 pounds each. So on this big drawer, there's 2 slides here and 2 on the other side, which means this drawer is going to be rated for 400 pounds. All the other drawers have 1 slide on each side, so all the other drawers will be rated at 200 pounds. Including, interestingly enough, the deep drawer on the bottom. Now, if you notice, there's an accommodation for a second set of drawer slides, which you can add after the fact if you want to. So that'll take this big 200-pound drawer and move its capacity up to 400 pounds. A really nice feature that Snap-on has in their boxes is when you open a drawer, if you notice, the back of the drawer comes out to be flush with the front of the other drawers. Not every toolbox has that feature. Some toolboxes don't have the strength to do that, and you'll lose maybe 4 inches on some other toolboxes where the drawers don't come out all the way, and that's a real pain in the neck, especially in the shallow drawers, because if you have a drawer, let's say, that only comes out that far, getting wrenches or screwdrivers or anything else that goes back in there is a pain, especially if it's a drawer full of stuff. So when you're shopping around for boxes, pull out every drawer and see how far they come out. If the back of that drawer comes out to the front of the box, then they're maximizing the use of space. Every one of the Snap-on drawers, and this is a feature of theirs across their product line, has these plastic latches that catch when the drawer is closed, and you just lift up, rather you just slide the catch to release that and open the drawer. Looking inside the box, the lock mechanism is pretty beefy. It's got that sliding catch with square holes in it that catch on to a tang on the back of each drawer. Also inside, the joints overlap, They're built very well. And this panel here is not the true outside of the box. Their boxes have double wall construction. So although per sheet, this metal might be thinner than what you'd see on a comparable box, they double them up. Another popular feature with the snap-on locks is, even when the lock is locked, you can still close a drawer and it will latch, then you can't open it. The standard top is this rubber mat. If you buy them new, you can get your choice in tops, or you can certainly buy them after the fact. They make stainless steel and I think butcher block too. Now let's talk about value for your money when you purchase a box like this. New on Snap-on's website, this box goes for $5,140. This one's used, so I'm asking $2,500 for it. I have sold used Classic 78s in the past, all for that same price, so I know there's a fair market value for this box. Is it worth it though? The answer is yes, for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a very well-built box. The Classic 78 is tried and true. It's a great design. They're pretty heavy-duty, and they'll put up with a lot of years of use. Number two, the Snap-on name means something. And whether that value is real or perceived, it's there. And it's kind of like the Harley-Davidson Mystique. People will pay for that name to a degree. And they'll do the same thing with a Snap-on toolbox, because a lot of guys like having a Snap-on box in their shop. There's nothing wrong with boxes of different brands, but there is a real value attached to the name. Now, can you get more for your money if you go with different brands? You actually can. Harbor Freight has an excellent box. And in fact, if you look at the video that I did a while back comparing a Classic 78 to a US General box from Harbor Freight, you'll see that I did a side-by-side breakdown. So check out the link up here. Ultimately, you have to ask yourself, how much money do you want to spend on a toolbox, and is that money worth it? I don't recommend this Classic 78 for a brand new technician just getting into the field, because until you know that that's what you want to do with your career, save your money on your tool storage and put them into the things that are going to make you money, your tools. Later on, after you decide that's something you want to stick with and you want to upgrade a box, maybe go with a nicer name, and you want Snap-on in your corner, then go ahead and buy a Snap-on box, and then it might be money well spent. Or if you've been turning wrenches for a long time and you want to reward yourself with that Snap-on name, go right ahead. Nothing's wrong with that. But just know that when you compare the cost of this box to the cost of other boxes, you will pay more for the Snap-on name. Now, the nice thing about selling a box like this on consignment for somebody is that I can offer you a couple of things. If you purchased a box, I can finance it for you on a truck account, which is nice, because then we can keep your costs down, keep your interest low, and work out a payment plan that works for both of us. And then when it comes to paying the owner of the box, I can offer him a choice. Either I can write him a check for his asking price on the box, or I can offer him a credit on his account on the truck for what he's asking for the box plus 20%. So it's a better value for him and it costs me less and everybody wins. Well, thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click that like button. And if you like the content that I give you on the channel, kindly subscribe. Thank you so much. Now remember, use a tool, don't be one.